In this video, you'll learn how to add a PagerDuty destination and trigger a notification from the workflow. Destinations are the data outputs that will receive streamlined, correlated, enhanced incidents after they've processed in New Relic AI. Destinations are used to send the relevant data to the relevant person or team. In this demo, we will be creating a PagerDuty destination via workflows that will sync incident intelligent issues with PagerDuty incidents. In order to add the PagerDuty destination, go to the destination page and click on PagerDuty. As a high-level overview, there are two options to integrate PagerDuty: account integration and service integration. Service integration requires a service name and an integration key, which is given by PagerDuty. This integration method requires a separate New Relic destination for each unique PagerDuty service. You can find the exact steps needed to create an integration key by hovering over the help icon. The other option is account integration, which is the recommended option. To do so, you'll need a general or personal account API key, which can be done via PagerDuty. You can find instructions for both the general and personal API key steps by clicking on the PagerDuty docs link. In this demo, I'll go ahead and use a personal account API key. Finally, you can implement two-way integration by enabling the two-way integration button. The two-way integration allows for issue updates to be reflected in the PagerDuty incident. For example, if I resolve an incident in PagerDuty, it will automatically close the corresponding issue in New Relic. However, if the on-screen instructions aren't completed fully, your destination will only go one way from incident intelligence to update PagerDuty. Once finished adding the relevant information, you can test the connection to see that destination fields are defined correctly. If the connection is working properly, proceed to the workflow module under Enrich and Notify, which can be found on the left navigation menu in New Relic Applied Intelligence. With workflows, you control when and where you want to receive notifications about issues, tunnel the right information to the relevant person or team, and enrich your issues notifications with additional New Relic data. Start by clicking Add a Workflow on the right-hand corner. Now give your workflow a meaningful title. Next, filter out what issues you would like to notify. In this example, I'll set the priority to critical so that I only receive critical issues. In addition, you have the option to add enrichments. Enrichments can give additional context on alert notifications by adding NRQL query results to them. In this example, I'll add a basic query to get the average CPU utilization. For more information on enrichments, please refer to our docs page. The final addition is the Notify section, where you can find your pre-configured destination. In this example, we'll choose the PagerDuty destination we just created. Now you can complete the notification message by filling out the relevant information needed. Start by choosing the PagerDuty service you want to notify. Then customize your summary. To do this, type 2 brackets and you'll see the pop-up for the various options you can add to customize the notification summary you'll receive. PagerDuty notes will be posted on behalf of the user. For personal key integration, the user is the one provided the API key. Once you complete the notification customization, you can test the entire workflow, which will look for a real issue that matches your condition and the information on all defined notifier destinations. Now if I go to PagerDuty, I'll actually see the notification in PagerDuty. But if I go back to New Relic and go to my issues, I can also acknowledge it in New Relic. As we can see, if I go back to PagerDuty again, we notice that it is acknowledged in PagerDuty now. Once finished testing and setting up the workflow, simply click Activate Workflow in New Relic. Congratulations! You've set up your PagerDuty destination and created a workflow. For further tutorials on destinations and workflows, visit our docs page under New Relic Applied Intelligence. Thank you.